How's it going, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Well, here's a new little racing quad from JJPro, the P175. This one's from GearBest, and as usual, I'll put a link in the description. It seems more and more we're seeing these racing quads, everything from the small 130 size to the 250 size, coming ready to fly or almost ready to fly. And this one comes as an RTF, as you see here, with a transmitter in the corner. And it also comes as an ARF, which is basically receiver ready, and you add your radio. But I'm really excited about this one. I think this thing looks really cool. I can't wait to get into it. So let's go ahead and open the box. And that's what you get right when you open the box. Everything is nicely packaged, and sitting on top was a set of instructions which shows the transmitter, has some diagrams. There's your GoPro camera mount. So basic stuff right there. But this looks nicely packaged. Let's get everything out and take a look at it. All right, well, here's everything out of the box. You do get a lot of stuff with this quad for the price. You know, fully fledged racing quad, legitimate racing quad with good components, 3-cell or 4-cell compatible. You get the battery, the transmitter, 2 sets of props, basically everything you need just to go racing, minus the video goggles, and of course mounting your GoPro on top of it if you want to do that. So really good package. I think this is going to put a lot of downward pressure on prices for other ready-to-go racing quadcopters, stuff like that, because really this is pretty inexpensive. Now, probably the weakest link is going to be the radio and the battery. This is the battery it comes with, a 3-cell 1300 milliamp pack at 30C, so it's a basic battery. This will give it good punch, but if you really want to race or really go fast, you put a 4S in this thing, and I think it will really just take off and rip through the sky. A couple sets of props. These are 4-inch props. Now you can get the P200, which will run the 5-inch props. This is the 4-inch prop version, the P175, so 175 millimeters from motor to motor right here. So the 200, you can see, would be a little bit bigger. FPV antenna, which just screws right into there, and you could change that out to whatever antenna that you like. You've got some zip ties in a bag right here, and then you've got in this bag, it looks like your hardware for your GoPro mount, some extra Velcro straps, and looks like the instructions for putting together the GoPro mount, which will sit right on top here and also be angled. You have your LiPo charger right here, plugs into the wall. There you go with that. The props, video transmitter, antenna, and GoPro mount are on the quad. Let's take a quick look at this radio, the EM16. Pretty lightweight. You do need 4 AA batteries for it. These sticks are pretty light and easy to move and fairly springy. So about what you'd expect for a ready to fly radio. Trim tabs here, 2 3-position switches, and this one controls your lights and buzzer. The main one you want to think about is this one up here, which controls your flight modes. So top position is self-level mode, middle position is horizon mode, so the quad will flip at extreme stick movement and will self-level around center stick. And then you have your acro or manual mode. Well, here's this little bugger all ready to go. This thing looks pretty cool. Although it always amazes me that quadcopters fly so well, because they really don't look that aerodynamic. They're just boxy, kind of heavy, these tiny little props, and a lot of material just kind of hanging out. But we know this thing will fly well. And for your money, you get some very nice components with this thing. RS2205 motors, 2600 kV. These are the Emax red bottom motors, and these are very nice racing motors. 20 amp ESCs running BL Heli, so these are one-shot, multi-shot supported. And if you want to know what multi-shot is, I'll put a link to a video by Joshua Bardwell. He does some great videos on quadcopters, PID tuning, explaining a lot of these things that you hear about, and you may not quite understand it. He explains them in ways that are very easy to understand. So I'll put a link to one of his videos there. You've got your 4-inch props, of course. Skyline 32 Acro flight controller, running Naze 32 firmware, so it's clean flight, base flight compatible, so you can tune this quadcopter and get it flying however you like. CMOS 800 TVL camera, and this thing is of course tiltable, as you can see, and you can get some pretty extreme tilt there. That's really extreme. I'm probably going to just start right there with it. So tiltable camera, and of course you have your GoPro mount right on top here. 5.8 transmitter, 600 milliwatt transmitter with race band, and you have the antenna, of course, that comes with the quad, and you can change that to whatever you like. And that's about it. That's the main thing. You know, this thing's carbon fiber. It's got some plastic on it. It looks like a pretty strong little quadcopter. You've got this little carbon fiber plate for the bottom for the battery. And otherwise, the battery just sits against the bottom plate here with these screws sticking out. So I did add some Velcro there so it doesn't slide around. I really like my batteries to just stay in one place. So a little Velcro added there. This does have a buzzer right there that you can see. And that's it. Basically, this thing's ready to go. XT60 connector. So next thing I'm going to do is, or the next video I'll do is take it out and we'll fly it. And of course, fly at FPV. That's the main thing this quad is built for. So we're not going to do much line of sight. We're just going to go ahead and fly at FPV and see how it flies. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.